All right, so we'll do about a 20-minute recovery practice, soft tissue work and deep relaxation. So we'll come up to standing with your therapy ball out of tote. And we'll start with the feet. So just sort of take a stomp across, just pressing into the foot with your weight. Down the foot and back. If you find a particularly sore spot, you could hold there. And then come back to the ball of the foot and press the heel down and bend the knee. Right, so hoping for a little bit of a calf stretch here. Is that happening for anyone? So ankle bend, knee bend. You really got to bend your back knee.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, good. Good, okay, roll across the inside edge of the arch of your foot. Roll down the center. And roll down the outside edge. Good, and we'll balance on the foot we haven't rolled yet and roll the ankle that we have rolled. And make that roll super slow. Just notice how the standing foot feels, and can you get like your toes in on the movement as much as you can, so the whole foot and all the bones of the foot are moving as much as possible. Good, shake out the foot. Shake your leg. Good, okay, then move at the knee joint around. So you're stabilizing at the hip and rotating at the knee. Hinging and flexing and then rotating slightly internally and externally at the hip. Good, switch directions. Plant that foot back behind you and stretch the calf again. So bend the front knee a lot. Try to have the heel directly behind you. If you have the heel directly behind you and planted well, then you could bend the back knee and maybe more stretch. Okay, press up, bring both feet next to each other. Take a few deep breaths in mountain pose. Just notice the difference side to side. We'll take 10 bellowing breaths, so big inhales to capacity, big exhales. Okay, we'll roll the other foot now, so planting the right foot, stomping down the left. Good, and then place the ball back on the ball of the foot. Let the heel drop and then bend the knee.
Which knee?
Bend the knee of the ball. Yeah. Good, and then roll down the inside edge of the foot. the middle, the outside edge. And then we'll lift and balance and circle the ankle, move the bones of the foot as much as you can. All right, and then stabilizing the hip and rotate around the knee. Step that foot back, stretch the calf again. Step the feet up and together. We'll be coming back for a squat, so inhale the arms up, set the hips back. See if you can set all the way down. Good, and lay all the way back. And we'll work on the upper glutes. So all of this area on the right side. Keep bellowing the breath as much as you can as you're doing your soft tissue work. Okay, and switching to the other side. So left glute. Good, last seconds here. And then we'll come up to seated. You can just sit in a comfortable cross-legged position, or if you want to bring a block to sit on, you can. And we'll circle the wrists. Anyone's wrists sore? That's good. Good. Bring your hands to the center and then cross the right over the left and then turn them back towards each other. Interlace the fingers and then bring them through, back and around. Good. Come back to this front. Switch which one's on top. Switch the way that your fingers are interlaced, and then again. What did I do? Oh. Is that right? Yeah, it's just kind of weird when it's flipped through. Okay, interlace your fingers in front of you. How smooth can your wave be? And from the shoulder. Switch the direction of your wave. Just don't forget that this can be in your wheelhouse, you know. Don't be afraid to bust it out. Good. The Vidger. I was like, whoa. Good. Circle the shoulders. Just move intuitively into the areas of tension. Okay, and then we're going to spend the next 2 minutes on neck rolls. If you only do 2 neck rolls, that's a good job. So we're moving super slow, chin towards the chest, and really like you're in super slow-mo. Take the neck roll around. See if you can sort of feel that every different part of the neck all the way around gets a stretch. Keeping in mind that you don't have to overextend in the back to stretch the front. Let's go all the way around one way, go back the other. And after you finish this neck roll, tip forward, move the block out of the way if it's there. Just intuitively move on all fours into any areas of tightness in the upper back, shoulders, or neck. So your pelvis can go a different way than your head. You can snake forward and back, figure 8. You know what to do. One of the most important things with soreness as you're working into muscle development is not to sit on it. Move it through gently. Good. Bring your left hand to the center. Bring your right arm up and stretch through the chest. And then bring your hand through, come to rest on the outside edge of your shoulder and neck, and see if you can get a stretch into the area between the shoulder blade and the spine and the rhomboid. So you can kind of rotate around, dipping up and back until you find a stretch there. Coming up, planting that hand right in the center, inhaling the left arm up. And pulling that arm through, finding stretch in the rhomboid. Okay, we'll play around with just continuing to go through, rolling onto your back. Coming right into Shavasana, settling quickly. Noticing the rhythm and pattern of breath you take naturally. And adding lots of emphasis to the exhale. So inhale is complete, exhale is passive and also complete. And seeing if you could add emphasis to at the end of the inhale, the breath is moving into the side ribs and the upper back. Checking in with your sense of smell and your earth from the base of the pelvis down the legs to the soles of the feet. And your sense of taste containing at the mouth and your rhythm and your water element in the pelvis. Containing at the eyes, and bringing your insight to the abdomen and the movement of the diaphragm and the freedom at the diaphragm. Feeling the edge of your capacity on the inhale, passive and complete exhale. Becoming aware of the temperature of your body and the area of the chest and the upper back, and the lungs. Moving down the hands to the palms. Feeling the air come in and out in a balanced way. Active on the inhale, passive on the exhale. Both complete. In with the space at the back of the neck and your sense of hearing. Hear the sounds in the room and outside the room, and the sounds coming from your body, the sound of the breath. Releasing the muscles of the face, no expression, and bring all your attention up to the midbrain. This center is called command center because there's so much function, neurochemicals, pineal and pituitary gland, all in this area at the midbrain. Just holding your relaxed attention there and continuing to rest in your senses, aware of attention gathered at the midbrain, but also sensitive towards the whole body. Soften to deeply listen. And as though embodying the question, what do I need to know? Move into a receptive place. Releasing any effort and allow the body to be breathed. And you observe. And assess with non-judgment. What are the sensations, feelings, and thoughts present with you now? Continuing to rest here for the amount of time you have available, or even better, the amount of time that you need.